Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now if you care about the River Wye, and if you care about the barbel, you need to watch this video. If you went fishing for barbel in the River Wye in 2017, that's 7 years ago, you'd expect on average to catch 3 barbel per session. If you went fishing this year in 2024, the statistics show you'd catch just over 1 barbel per session on average. So where have all the barbel gone? The River Wye is one of Britain's favourite rivers, and it's also one of Britain's most popular fishing rivers too, and it's not hard to see why. It's brilliant fishing, fantastic scenery, great adventure. It's a wonderful place to spend time by the waterside. But there have been increasing concerns about the state of the river, with agricultural runoff and sewage discharges leading to things like algal blooms. Some saying it's fishing at the best it's ever fished, with huge catches, particularly in the winter time in places like Hereford, while others are calling it a polluted cesspit with declining fish stocks and a real worrying concern. But what's the truth? What do the data actually say? If only we had a larger data set going back multiple years with thousands of catches of fish, where we could actually look and see how populations have changed over time and see what the facts say. Well, we do. And it's called the Fishing Passport website, run by the Wye. It's an absolute goldmine of information going back for several years and giving us all the information we need to tell us how fish stocks like barbel and chub and other species are doing. If you fish on the River Wye, you're probably quite familiar with the Fishing Passport website. It's absolutely fantastic. You can book a beat, often almost to yourself, or maybe with just 1 or 2 other anglers on several miles of beautiful river. From that you can also read what other people have been catching, look back at the catch reports as you submit your own after each fishing day. And everyone who books a fishing day, a ticket through the Wye has to submit a catch return, okay? You can't book another ticket in the future unless and until you submitted that catch return, which makes it an absolute goldmine of amazing data going right back to 2007. In total, it shows publicly over 183,000 fish being caught from 36,000 angling days. And barbel data have been collected publicly from every fishing day since 2013, and over 61,000 barbel have been recorded on the public website. That's a mouth-watering data set. So how are barbel in the River Wye doing? Well, I think the data are quite clear. Barbel have been in decline since its peak in 2017, and we've seen a 60% decline since that peak. Let me just read the facts out here. So in 2017, 7,267 barbel were caught from just 2,391 fishing days. Put simply, if you went fishing in 2017 on the River Wye, you'd expect to catch over just 3 barbel per session on average. Since then, the numbers have fallen steadily. If you went fishing this year, you'd be catching just 1.2 barbel per session on average. Put another way, we've caught 5,837 fewer barbel than we'd expect to have caught given the fishing effort that we've seen in 2024 so far. And barbel catches have fallen by nearly 12% per year over the last 7 years. So where have they all gone? Well, the truth is I don't know, but it's bloody worrying, isn't it? I guess it could be multiple factors at play. It could be warming water temperatures, climate change. It could be increased predation. It could be weather fluctuations. It could be fluctuating populations, a natural cycle, a peak in 2017, a decline, and maybe we'll see another peak in the future. Let's hope so. But let me just read this out from the Save the Wye website. The Wye is being killed by the high levels of phosphates that pollute the river, causing algal blooms that then starve the fish, plants and invertebrates of oxygen. This leads to a collapse in the whole web of life in the River Wye. These algal blooms are growing larger and becoming more frequent, and in 2020 a thick algal bloom extended over 140 miles of the river. And it's really interesting to see that algal bloom in 2020, because when we look at the data we see the barbel population, or at least the number of barbel caught, drop quite significantly by 25% between 2020 and 2021. Perhaps they're correlated, I don't know. We've also, interestingly, seen a really large explosion in the chub population of the River Wye. The data show that really clearly. Before 2020, okay, from 2013 to 2020, we were catching about 2.2 chub per angling day. Since 2020, we're now catching about 5 chub per day. That's a huge increase. So fishing friends, I think I need you. You know, what's going on here? Why are we seeing a steady decline in barbel over the last 7 years? Why are we seeing a large increase in chub? Do you think it's pollution, algal blooms? Is it sewage? Is it something else? You know, drop your comments down below this video. I'd love to hear them. I'd love to see what your views are. Also, if you're enjoying diving into data like this, you know, let me know. Are there other things you'd like me to look at in this data set? Do you want me to look at the impact of water temperature on seasons of different beats? It's an absolute goldmine information and we can answer so many questions with it. But the River Wye, it's more than just a fishing spot. It's a lifeline. It's a piece of our heritage. If you care about the River Wye, then do check out the Save the Wye campaign, which is linked below. Together we can protect this, together we can turn this around, but we need to get more people behind it. We need to share the data and the facts. I hope this is a bit of food for thought. Tight lines, and I'll see you in the next video.